Hello Pokemon lovers! We all know Stunfisk is strong, but in these battles, it looks straight up unstoppable. I am talking 1v3 potential, hard counters flipped, and some insane plays you need to see to believe. This isn't just another Stunfisk showcase, this is how you maximize its power and catch opponents completely off guard. Let's get into the madness. So, I'm gonna use Jellicent in the lead, and I already told you in my previous video, Jellicent in the lead is a very good Pokemon in GBL. Here we got a nice lead, they have Blastoise, so I can use my Shadow Ball here. I am not going to use my Surf very first, I am going to use Shadow Ball because I have seen that many players don't use Shield on the very first charge attack of the opponent, and here it does. Opponent doesn't use the shield and we got a nice advantage here. The opponent gonna use their attack, but I know this will be Hydro Cannon or Ice Beam, so I am not going to use my shield here, and actually we saved our shield because it is an Hydro Cannon, and now I am gonna use my Surf here. Listen, I am not using the Shadow Ball because the opponent will gonna use shield if they wanna continue with the Blastoise, or if they doesn't use shield, Surf will definitely gonna finish it. And yes, the opponent doesn't use his shield. The opponent wanna continue with both shield left, and they have switched to the next Pokemon, which is a Machamp, a Shadow Machamp. So I'm gonna use my Shadow Ball here. The opponent will have to use their shield if they wanna continue with their Machamp. And if they think this is a Surf, they will gonna take a lot of damage. And the opponent does use its shield. Now I'm gonna use my Surf this time, but the opponent got their attack. I am thinking to use the shield or not, but I am using the shield, and it is a cross chop, so it's a wastage of shield. Now definitely I will gonna use my Surf, but the opponent does get their second attack, so I can't use my second shield here. Maybe it's not a cross chop, and yes, it is a payback, so it will definitely gonna hurt our Jellicent. But here comes our man Stunfisk. The Stunfisk might looking a flat Pokemon, but Stunfisk make opponents flat like they were nothing. And now I can't use my shield here because it will be a cross chop definitely, and Stunfisk can easily defeat this Machamp. Machamp can't do anything of our Stunfisk. They still have a shield left. That's why I have done Mud Bomb a little late, so that if they don't use the shield, then I got a good amount of energy for the next Pokemon. We still have a shield left, and the opponent doesn't know our Pokemon, and the opponent does use his shield. Now we can easily do another Mud Bomb here. Machamp can't handle this Mud Bomb, and they have to lose the Machamp right now because they have no shield left. We have still Alolan Ninetales in the back, and the last Pokemon is an Azumarill, so we can easily take down this, and the opponent decided to left the battle. Moving to the next battle, we got Jellicent versus a shiny Deoxys. We again got a very nice lead here because we can easily do a Shadow Ball here, but I am not gonna use my Shadow Ball. I will do Hex 5 times, but still gonna do a Surf, so that opponent think it is a Shadow Ball and gonna caught in our bait and use his shield. Let's see, will we successful in our bait? And actually does, we actually got their shield, but now this time I will gonna use my Shadow Ball, so that opponent might think that it is a Surf again and they lose. Now I have done the shield because they might use a Thunderbolt here, and yes, it is a Thunderbolt, so we actually got a very good shield here. And the opponent switches to Cradley, so I switch to my Ninetales. I am running Powder Snow on Ninetales. I am gonna use the Weather Ball. Opponent does their attack, but I can't use my shield here. It might be a Rock Tomb, which will gonna hurt us, but I am sure that I can easily get 2 Weather Balls. And yes, we able to get the Weather Ball, and I think that the opponent might use his attack if they not wanna do a Weather Ball. And let's see, we'll be able to get it. If we are able to get the Weather Ball, then this will definitely a good matchup for us, and actually we does. It actually looks like a CMP type for me, and if it is a CMP type, the opponent has to throw its energy. And the opponent actually does the shield here. I don't know why the opponent does the shield, because it is a CMP tie, so opponent has to take down their energy on Ninetales, but still opponent does the shield here. Now I will gonna switch to my Jellicent again because I will gonna do a 2 Hex and then will do a Surf, so that I can gain a good amount of energy for the Deoxys and the last Pokemon. Yes, I am able to get the Surf. Now the opponent doesn't use his shield because they have no shield left. Cradley will definitely gonna over. They have Deoxys left, so does we have our Shadow Ball energy, and the opponent does call their Deoxys back, so I can easily do the Shadow Ball here, and this will definitely gonna finish it. We still have a shield left, and our man the Stunfisk is still left in the battle, and the last Pokemon of the opponent is a Swampert. We can easily finish it. Opponent decided to left the battle. Moving to the next battle, we got Jellicent versus a Morpeko, not a good lead for us, so we have switched to our Ninetales, and we will continue with Ninetales, but the opponent actually does switches to their Talonflame. This is not good for us, and I have to use my Psyshock here. I have built 2 Psyshock energy, and I'm gonna spam the Psyshock on Talonflame. Let's see, will they gonna use the shield or not. The opponent actually doesn't use his shield. I think it's very good for us. Now I have done a little mistake here. I should have done the weather ball, because the opponent will definitely gonna use the shield here, and if we use the weather ball here, and I might able to get another weather ball, but I don't think we can able to get weather ball now. Now I am gonna switch to my Jellicent. The Talonflame has got a lot of energy, and I still don't know which attack will they gonna use. They should definitely gonna attack, and I am risking it. I am not shielding it. Let's see, will it be a flame charge or a brave bird? And the opponent actually does a brave bird. This is definitely gonna take a lot of energy from my Jellicent, but I catch their attack on my Stunfisk. This is not good for us. I still have both shield left. Everything depends on the last Pokemon now. I don't know how Stunfisk can handle this. Stunfisk can easily tackle this Morpeko. They can't even switch because they have switched now, and I have to use my shield here because this might be a dark or a wheel which will gonna affect the Stunfisk for sure. And yes, the opponent does actually do aura wheel, though this is a very good shield here. Opponent converted to the electric aura wheel, and now I am going to use my mud bomb here. But before, I will gain energy so that if the opponent doesn't use his shield, I can finish down this Morpeko and gain a lot energy so that I can use it on the next Pokemon. And the opponent doesn't use his shield, so the Morpeko is over, and the last Pokemon is a Whiscash. I don't want to face this Whiscash in this position. I think this is not good for us, and I don't think I have a chance in this battle anymore. Yeah, we do still have a little bit HP Jellicent left, but I don't think we might able to get a surf from this HP. I still have to do a catch. Even if I catch their attack on my Jellicent, I don't think we have a chance in this battle anymore. We have a chance if we can do a surf on the Jellicent and then catch the attack, but we can't able to do this because they have got a lot of energy and they still have energy of doing another mud bomb. They are gonna spam mud bomb on us. They still have a shield left. This is a very big problem. Now I am going to do the mud bomb, but the opponent actually catch our attack on their Talonflame. This is not good for us. They might not use the shield, and yes, they haven't. They have Whiscash left, a good amount of energy on Whiscash, and I don't think we can win this battle anymore. I can win this match if I use the shield on my Jellicent on the Talonflame Brave Bird, but I doesn't use the shield there. And I know that this battle I lost is because of myself. I can't blame anyone, but I will rectify this in the next battle. Moving to the next battle, we got Jellicent versus the Morpeko. Again, I am gonna switch to my Stunfisk immediately and gonna handle this Morpeko with my Stunfisk. Let's see, will the opponent gonna continue with their Morpeko or wanna switch to the next Pokemon, and the opponent actually catches my Mud Bomb on their Greninja. I don't think it is a good catch because it will gonna do a damage to Greninja. Yes, for sure. I am gonna use my discharge here, but the opponent will able to get the attack. And I am going to use my shield here because it might be a Hydro Cannon. Let's see if it is a Hydro Cannon or a Night Slash. I can't risk it like in the previous battle, and it is a Night Slash. Now I am going to use my discharge after gaining an energy, and it is become a CMP tie, and it will for sure a Night Slash. I can't use my shield here, and it is not good for us because we have lost the energy of our Stunfisk, and I have to use the discharge. And I think we have done a very big mistake here, and the opponent actually does the shield here. I don't know why opponent actually does the shield. I can easily farm down this Greninja with our fast energy, and this is actually very good for us, and I have no explanation here. And this will for sure an electric aura wheel, so I am not going to use my shield here. We can easily handle this, and yes, it is an aura wheel. We can easily do the mud bomb here. They might able to survive a little bit after the catching the mud bomb. Let's see, will they gonna use the shield or not. They still have a shield left. I don't know the last Pokemon, but we have our both Pokemons in the bank and we can easily use it. Actually, opponent used the shield and we can got another mud bomb, and this will for sure finish this. Might able to survive a little bit, but not gonna affect us because we have both Pokemon in the bank, and the opponent actually does got their attack. I am not gonna use my shield here because we have both Pokemon and we can win this match without even using any shield here. And I am gonna call my Ninetales because I see that in this video Ninetales is not doing a lot of things so that I can use it, but the opponent actually called the last Pokemon and it is a Skeletor, so I have immediately switched to my Jellicent here, and it is also unused in this battle too. Now one Shadow Ball will for sure finish this. I am not risking it. I am taking that shield, and one Shadow Ball will definitely gonna finish it. And the opponent actually does a very big mistake in this battle by doing a shield on the Greninja. We actually able to get a lot of energy on our Stunfisk, which will eventually finish their Morpeko. We have won this battle very easily. Moving to the next battle, we got Jellicent versus Clodsire. I think it is a good lead for us and we can easily spam our surf on them. I am not going to surf immediately. I am gonna do a hex extra so that I can make sure that the opponent might not catch our attack on the next Pokemon. And the opponent have to use the shield if they wanna save the Clodsire, but the opponent actually doesn't use the shield, and I have got a free hex here. And I am not going to use the shield because Jellicent can handle any attack of the Clodsire and it is an earthquake. Now I am going to use my surf again, and the opponent has to use the shield if they want to continue with their Clodsire in this battle anymore, or if the opponent has a very good Pokemon in the back. Let's see, the opponent actually doesn't use the shield here, and they have called Morpeko again, so I have to call my Stunfisk again, and we're gonna do a Mud Bomb. But the opponent actually switches to their last Pokemon, which is a shiny for Registeel. Stunfisk has a very good matchup against both of the Pokemon, so Stunfisk can easily finish these Pokemon. So we still have both shield left, and the opponent actually have to use their shield, and I am able to do another discharge, so opponent have to use another shield if they wanna use their Registeel energy. And the opponent actually does the shield. It is good decision for them. Now will I able to get another discharge? The opponent have to use their energy, and it will for sure an Hydro Cannon. I have to use my shield here. I wanna save my Stunfisk because Stunfisk can easily finish Morpeko too. Now will I able to get another discharge before the Hydro Cannon? No, the opponent gets the Hydro Cannon, so I have to use my shield again. Both players lost their shield. Now I will gain some energy and will throw my discharge a little later so that the opponent might not catch the attack, but the opponent actually does the reverse psychology and does a switch a little late. But I think we still have very good chance in this battle because they are in the electric aura will form, and which cannot affect us, and I can easily gain a good amount of energy so that I can use a Mud Bomb here and can get a discharge on their Feraligatr too. Yes, they have done the aura wheel, not gonna affect us, and we can gain energy before throwing their another aura wheel and can easily get this match. We actually does a very good fast moves, and we have to do just 2 Thundershock and we can easily get the discharge. This will for sure gonna finish this Morpeko, and yes, it is finished. Now can we able to get the discharge, and yes, we able to get the discharge, and we can easily say Stunfisk has completely destroyed the opponent in this battle, or should we say Stunfisk has destroyed the opponents in this video. Stunfisk is definitely a very good Pokemon in PvP. So you knew Stunfisk was good, but that was on another level. If you want to win more battles with smart plays and perfect timing, this team is a cheat code. Drop a like if you have ever underestimated Stunfisk and pay the price. Hit subscribe for more spicy PvP uploads daily. I will see you all in the next battle.